If the president walked on water, the press would say he doesn't know how to swim. He's become a little bit, I guess, over-criticized.
These Republican women from Miami all support President Trump, and to say strongly would be an understatement. But what about this weekend's tweet about how people's lives are being shattered and destroyed by a mere allegation? It was just right.
He said some are guilty and some are not. And not every accuser is telling the truth. And I think that's important to know.
In his tweet, the president didn't mention Rob Porter by name, but he also failed to mention Porter's 2 ex-wives who claim they were physically abused by the now former White House aide.
Some might look at this tweet and say the president is dismissing Rob Porter's ex-wives.
I think that he's speaking generally. I think he's speaking from his own position as someone that has been accused, wrongfully accused. So I give him the benefit of the doubt.
Do you think the president's compassion may have been misguided?
I don't think that it means that he doesn't have compassion for women. I think that if you leave something out of a sentence or you leave someone out, it doesn't mean that you're not thinking about them.
I think that we're victimizing the president, if you will, by the sense that every single word, every single tweet that he puts out is being scrutinized to the last molecule. I think what he voiced is valid. Should we take the victims into consideration? Absolutely. But should lives be condemned without due process? Absolutely not.
So despite this tweet, you all do believe that he is a great supporter of women and stands up for women's issues.
Absolutely.
As women, do you expect your president to be a voice for women?
He's not my moral leader. He's not my marital counsel. He is our president, and he's doing a great job as president.
When you look at this picture, though, what do you all feel?
Well, it's a terrible situation. It's horrible.
Should he have said from the start in a tweet or elsewhere that there is no place for domestic violence in our culture or in our society?
I think that what he said was what he was feeling at the moment, and that was what came, and that was enough.
If these women could get an audience with the president about publicly addressing matters of sexual abuse or assault, most say they'd tell him not to change a thing, though one had this piece of advice.
Maybe he should tweet, domestic violence is never tolerated. Me too. Maybe he should do that.
Are you joking or are you serious?
Well, no, in part I'm joking, in part I'm serious. But listen, we're never going to make everybody 100% happy. That's right. Unfortunately, that's just the truth of the matter.